Awesome. I think we're good to go, Dan. So I'm here at Skinner Middle School in North Denver with Dan Copeland, a core member at Skinner, and here he is. Yay!
Hi.
So Dan's gonna take us on like a mini tour of the Skinner team room.
Sweet. So yeah, if you want to just like pan around, you can kind of get a whole idea of what the team room looks like. We have over there some attendance trackers to our right. We keep track of our learning family attendance.
Oh, here, come by me and make sure it's
Oh,
loud.
yeah.
Sorry, that's fine.
So we keep track of like our learning family attendance and our overall attendance in our classes. So 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade are all doing pretty well so far this year. I'd like to get 8th grade up a little bit. Same with 7th. 6th grade's killing it. And then we keep track of the top learning family in each grade, just to help further incentivize our students getting here. If we go over here this way, there's our
He's on
Tony
the phone.
on a phone call. And this is also our data board. We just keep track of all of our intervention minutes with our kids. We have 8th, 7th, and 6th grade, and we keep track of all these. We have like percent on track, our average minutes a week needed, our current trends on whether they're going up or down, and then our top dosage with a student. So currently in 8th grade, our top student in 8th grade math has 7.2 hours, which is pretty good.
For dosage, we're talking about like the time you've spent tutoring that.
Yeah, intervention minutes, one-on-one tutoring, group tutoring, as long as they're on task, we count those minutes.
Cool.
Keep heading over this way, get some more of the team room.
David's here too.
Yeah, there's David, another core member. Kitchen area, we keep our tea, our community up there, and then other coffee supplies. A lot of our core members on our team drink coffee and need coffee in the mornings to help them get through the day. It's a long day and early mornings. So if we keep heading over this way, we have a second sink. Phone call for phone calls home. Up there we still have more data stuff, just storage. Then we can get into some core member cabinets. We each have our own space. Here, and over here, we each did a why I serve statement. Here's my why I serve. So I serve to help every kid be the best version of themselves that they can be. I wrote that at the beginning of the year, and we all did that. And so we just have examples of those around the room to remind other students and future core members on why we are serving. Let's see, as you can also see, we've got calendars, we've got team values, our team members and where we're from. Those are our little bios up there.
I was looking for your bios and
Yeah, some are real, some are jokes, so we like to joke around a lot on the team.
Here's
Yeah, there's mine up there, from Granville, Ohio. Went to College of Worcester. So yeah, we like to keep a lively room about us, colorful. It helps us get through the day when there's no windows in here. So yeah, we just keep going around. We got like other PITWs kind of posted up on the wall, just all around the top. PITW number 60, we seek clarity in thinking and courage to go where that clarity leads, just to help us get through our days and help us remember why we're here every day.
Yeah. PITWs are
So yeah, this is over here is more of a team wall. We have our in-kinding tracker right there. We keep track of how much we've in-kinded throughout the year.
And for somebody who doesn't know what in-kinding is.
Oh, in-kinding. So we call other companies and ask for donations. We're AmeriCorps members and say like, we work at a middle school. Would you be willing to donate anything to our cause to help our students succeed? And so that's what we keep track of right there. We do staff appreciation events and we just in-kind for just about all that stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to bump those numbers up. Then we have our appreciation station right here. It's got serious appreciations and then also tasks that we might need to do get put into different slots. We try to keep things pretty organized around here. And then yeah, more team cabinets, more, Skinner. Okay, so Skinner has these 5 B's: be respectful, be responsible, be peaceful, be positive, and be team oriented. And those are for the students to help them really succeed throughout the day and really be kind to each other. And Skinner has done a really good job of cutting down on all of the bullying here. There are very rarely any fights, very rarely any active bullying that goes on, which has been awesome for this year. So yeah, then we go through, we have co-row, our coordinator role assignments. So I work in data.
Oh, perfect. I was just going to ask what your co-row was.
Yeah, so I work in data with another core member, Riley. We're co-coordinators. So that goes back to our dosage tracker over there. That's what we do. And so this wall right here has sort of helped us just create a year-long plan. We have checklists for each month. We check them off, we get them done, we make sure we get that month's those jobs for that month done. And every coordinator role has that on here.
Perfect.
Then our next board, we have our Team GSD. GSD stands for Get Stuff Done. So this is all of our tasks that we might have to do throughout the week. It could be a survey, it could be our check-in, check-out procedures with our students, our attendance and behavior calls. Those are all up there. When you finish your whatever you need to do, you just go check it off. And you're good to go for that week.
Cool.
So yeah, that's a lot. That's pretty much most of the team. Really. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Cool. Okay. And then that works, and then that way I can just hold it here.
Awesome.
So, and for anybody watching, just remember you can ask us any questions, and we can stop along the way and answer those too. All right. So, Dan? You said already you moved from Ohio.
Yeah.
How's Denver? What do you like about Denver, and like what's your transition been like?
Yeah, Denver's been awesome. I absolutely love the city. I specifically chose Denver. It was my #1 choice, so I really wanted to be out here. And I love it. I love the city. I love the culture of the city. It's a pretty small city when you really kind of start to move around in it. And honestly, my favorite thing about this Denver is just that it's so close to the mountains. I love going hiking and snowboarding or skiing, whatever I want to do every weekend. I love doing that on a Saturday or Sunday. It's just right there. So that's been my favorite part. Also, Denver has a lot of good food. So whenever you find a chance to, we always go out and try to get some good food. There's a lot of deals around the city to really help us. We're core members, so we find whatever good deals we can throughout the city and just go eat. So honestly, that's been my favorite part about living in Denver.
You guys recommended some of those on the website.
Yeah, I had a lot of good recommendations. Love trying new food.
Cool. What about Skinner? So what makes Skinner special? And just for reference, if people haven't looked at the map, Skinner is, like I said, in North Denver. It's technically Berkeley, right?
Yeah, Berkeley Highlands area.
Yeah.
So what makes Skinner special? So Skinner has a really great support staff here, which I think has been awesome. We practice something called restorative practice, or restorative justice. I think it goes by both of those. That happens so like there's these ladders and these tiers for behavior. So if a student ends up needing a restorative justice conversation, then it's a conversation. The student addresses the problem themselves with the help of an adult. It's not just discipline. And I think that helps a lot of the students really get through to themselves, like, what did I do wrong and how can I become better? Which has been awesome. And also the support staff that does all of that is incredible. They're some of my favorite people on this campus. They are so supportive of us and so supportive of the students. They welcomed us with open arms. That was another thing. So Skinner as a whole welcomed all of us with open arms, and being a first year partnership, we weren't really sure what to expect here. All of us are first year core members. So I mean, it was just awesome getting welcomed immediately into all of the Skinner culture. They told us exactly what we're going to need to do. They've been supportive of us just as a whole staff, partner teachers, and administration, support staff. Everyone in the building has been incredible for us.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome to hear.
Yeah, so Skinner's great. Skinner's a great culture.
And I also posted an article on the wall a while back too about Skinner and like some of the programs.
About Mr. Duran. I think I saw that in his wood shop. Yeah. So we have wood shop here. We got a lot of extracurricular activities.
Extra stuff that not every school has.
And tomorrow we have pretty much a school-wide day where it's called Skinner Cares Day, where you stay around with your learning family all day. You start with the breakfast in your first period homeroom learning family class. And then throughout the day, you just kind of do Skinner Connection, where you go and you connect with other students on a very deep and emotional level. Some students will read Why If You Really Knew Me, which really gets deep into them. They really put themselves out there for the entire student body to see, and everyone's just so supportive. And Skinner Cares Day is an awesome day. We had one last semester, and this is our spring semester one, and all of us core members are really excited for it.
Wow. That's cool. You can take the time to actually do that
as a whole
school.
day. Yeah, it's going to be pretty great.
Aside. Wow. So that's good that they have just as much culture as like we do at City Year.
Yeah, they really foster strong, positive culture here.
So that's good. So my next question, and we talked about this a little bit on kind of challenges. Obviously it's hard work. So what are some of the challenges you faced this year, and like what steps did you take to correct them and make things better?
Challenges, they're like there's always gonna be a challenge just in terms of like who you're working with. So I know a lot of challenges have come from like partner-teacher relationships, but I can tell you that partner-teacher relationships, any issue you have there can be very easily resolved just with communication. Communicating with your partner-teacher about how you're feeling or how you think your role in the classroom is going, I think is the most effective way to not only get your point across, but to solve a problem, because you and your partner teacher should have a very efficient and effective classroom style.
How often do you meet with your partner teacher? Like, I know I had check-ins, like short check-ins every day, but at least once a week we had like a little bit longer check-in.
Yeah,
like,
so it's definitely like, I definitely like check in almost every day with my partner teachers. Like, I know I have 3 partner teachers. Skinner's a little strange like that. So we're a global school, which means that core members move around from class to class, and we meet with different students. We don't have one set classroom and one set of 20 students a day. I can see anywhere from like 70 students to a day just because I move around. So yeah, my teachers know that I'll usually show up to class just a couple minutes late because I'm checking in with my teacher about how that class just went, if there was any problems, if there's anything I can do better, and how we can improve for later in the day if I have that class later in the day or for the rest of the week. And then when it comes to major check-ins, it's not, honestly, I don't check in with my teachers that often as like a week.
Yeah, well, especially if you have multiple.
Yeah, it's a lot of meetings to have if you're checking in with 3 teachers every week. So I mean, it's good to keep it to at least every few weeks, every month. Like stop by and be like, okay, how has this gone? I've noticed that this has changed in the class. Here's what I think that we should do. Yeah. So yeah, every few weeks at least, really.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, especially if you have a lot of teachers.
Yeah, yeah, definitely different. And then, man, I already forgot my last question. Oh, that's what it was. What's been your favorite memory or experience from this year? Maybe with your team, or at the office, or here, or with a kid, anything.
Yeah.
Favorite
memory. I mean, it's been a great year so far. I love my team. I love everyone on the team. They're a great team. So I mean, that's just generally a favorite. Just coming to work and getting to see them every day has been awesome. My favorite has really been seeing any student succeed and like seeing them outwardly express that they did exceed, and seeing like within my first couple weeks here at school, I helped a kid. We studied a lot for this test together, and then all of a sudden, like he got an 80% on this test after doing pretty poorly last year, and he was on my math list. And he came up to me, he's like, "You helped me so much on this test." And it's like that's one thing that has really stuck with me all year, is just when students succeed and you just feel like they're finally getting it, they're finally figuring out how to do this math. That's been one of my favorite things, just been in general tutoring in math, because they do pick it up. And it's been awesome to see them like learn. Someone who previously had been struggling to learn, the previous week of doing something, struggled, couldn't get it at all, and then all of a sudden he or she picks it up.
Yeah, the light bulb.
Right then and there. Yeah, that's been awesome. I love seeing those moments.
Cool.
Yeah.
So anything else? Is there anything else you think is important for people to know before they get here?
Anything else?
Such a broad question.
Yeah, I talked in the video you posted a while ago about just enjoying your trip out here. I think if you're coming from far away, that was one of my favorite things about coming here, was really taking that time to enjoy the trip. Come into school and then set your tone early. Like, don't be afraid to be firm but also fun. So set that firm tone right off the bat, and then as you build those relationships with students, like they'll realize that you are that firm nature person, but you're also very fun to be around.
Yeah. Well,
I think that's been one of the most important things here.
Yeah, setting that high standard from the beginning.
Yeah, set the high standard.
Hi, Kelsey.
Oh my God, I'm
That's
so
okay.
sorry.
You can say hi.
Hi. I'm sorry.
This is Kelsey, another core member.
Cool.
I guess no matter what school you're working in, don't be afraid of like the kids at all. Don't be afraid of what they're gonna think about you, because they're all gonna think different things. Like I have kids that think I'm awesome. I have other kids that think I'm a dork. So I just kind of I roll with whatever they think that I am, and I sort of embody that. If they think that I'm a dork for a day, then I'm gonna be as dorky as I can around them, and I'm gonna try to embarrass my middle schoolers as much as possible.
That's important too. I mean, I love middle school. I worked in a middle school, but the number one thing that people told me with behavior management in a middle school is never take it personally.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it does not matter what it is, you cannot take it personally.
Yeah,
so.
you're gonna have those bad days where it seems like it is personal, but like we've all
not.
had those, and it's kind of at the end of the day, life sucked out of you, but just roll with it, because in a week the kid's probably gonna be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
I don't think we had any questions, but people can comment later. Obviously, I tagged you in the post, so
Sweet.
if people want to
Yeah, I'll
ask you
answer any
stuff,
questions.
then they know how to do it. But
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan.
No problem.
Tony's still on his phone, so I guess that's it.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
great.
gonna go.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.